Hey, sorry guys, I'm a bit late today. Oh boy, I had to rush to get here. Let's go. Without further ado, let's get in here. Whoa! I came in at the right time. No way. Bro. This is a way to start up a stream. Are you kidding me? I actually kind of predicted Kazuya a long time ago, but I didn't think he was gonna get in now. Oh my gosh. Bro. Throwing everyone off. That's what's up. I'm not mad at this at all. I love Tekken.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Nice. Nice. Bye.
Hello, I'm Masahiro
Nice.
Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the battle. Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later
Awesome.
date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Ooh. Sternum smash. Oh, don't freeze on me now. Don't freeze on me now. Pressure. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay, you're giving me trouble. Don't give me trouble, you two. Come on. Oh. What are we doing all this for?
Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll talk about the fighter more in a future presentation. We still have to record it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
Oh, I have the 28.
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai. New fighter Kazuya will join the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Awesome.
Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced
I
many
kind of
harsh
felt like he
battles
would get
across
in,
the
but I didn't
Tekken
think he
series,
would.
will fight in this game. All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Your choices matter in these emotional, supernatural tales.
Text my friend. Oh, okay, what? Bye. Okay. Well, I guess.
Life is Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. There's something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system. You are Star-Lord,
Oh, that's coming to
leading
Switch
a
too?
legendary band of heroes for hire in this thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across the cosmos, overwhelm opponents with Star-Lord's daring combat style,
We already saw
and
a bunch of
encounter
this gameplay,
iconic and
though.
original Marvel characters. You'll call the shots for the unpredictable Guardians as you face cosmic threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th. Worms everywhere. In this real-time arena-based shooter, you'll squish your invertebrate opponents in 32-player cross-platform combat, play in daily challenges, battle modes, and seasonal events to worm your way up the ranks. Plus, the Patchwork Bear outfit exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version will be available for free for 2 weeks after launch. A new map, Spaceport Showdown, launches with Worms Rumble, wriggling onto Nintendo Switch June 23rd. Get a 25% discount when you pre-order the game starting today on Nintendo eShop. The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world of Two Point County. In the wholesome management sim 2 Point Campus, you'll build and
Oh,
run your very
wholesome.
own university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are at your disposal.
Not really
Make the
too
school
interested
yours
in
and
this
take
game,
your
but
educational empire to the next level.
for the people that do like it, I
Enrollment
guess.
for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
Alright, when do we get into the meat and
A
potatoes?
beloved series rolls into its 20th anniversary this year.
Is that Donkey Kong? That was bananas. Is it Donkey Kong? Oh, Super Monkey Ball. Okay. Okay. Not a Super Monkey Ball guy myself, but okay. Maybe if it looks fun. I never got what the gist of these games were besides rolling a ball. I don't know. That's pretty cool though.
Go Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo Switch October 5th. It's a blast from parties past, and you're invited.
Are you playing?
Ready for another round of Mario Party Mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland. Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it.
Oh, so it's like a remake of the OG
Next
then?
blocks. And give facelifts?
That's funny.
In hilarious over-the-top minigames, all of which support button controls. With 100 minigames from the Mario
My
Party
friend's
series
hyping
catalog,
up.
you'll have a blast in this all-star fun fest. Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play. Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers worldwide.
Cool.
Playing a board game online with friends? Save your progress mid-game, grab a snack, then resume the festivities. Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time
That's
to
cool.
party in Mario Party Superstars, launching on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th.
This year too?
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Well, you know I'm getting that, so
What did you think? Before
That's
we show this
dope.
next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4, which we previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
I heard there was gonna be a 2D game. There was like a leak, so I'm guessing that's real then. A 2D game. Maybe it's 3D, who knows? Metroid 5. Yeah, this is probably a continuation to the 2D games then, because it was... The last one was Metroid 4 on the 3DS, so I'm assuming this one is 5. I'm also not a Metroid guy myself, so that's pretty cool though. I am trying to get into Prime, but one, I don't have a Wii, and two, Metroid Prime 4 doesn't seem like it's coming out anytime soon. That's another thing. Cool. Nice. Nice. Also October. Okay. Seeing a lot of October releases then?
That was the trailer for the first new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand new Metroid Dread game.
Oh,
As
19
the
years.
name
What was the one on
Dread
3DS then?
implies,
I forgot
this
what
is a
that one
Metroid
was.
game with a new feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter.
Looks
It's
nice
scheduled
though.
to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch.
Very good.
On that same day, we'll
New
also be
amiibo.
releasing amiibo figures for Samus and the Emmy, the robot seen in the video. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
What we got? What we got?
These familiar franchises are back on Nintendo Switch.
And it's... Oh.
Get ready
I mean,
to
no duh.
get down in the latest Just Dance game.
Oh wait, no. No copyright. Wait, ooh, do. Got to turn that down a little bit. Hey Nintendo, do me a favor, could you don't do that? Oh boy, I paused it. Oh well. Yeah, I don't want to
Hit
miss
the
Just
dance floor
Dance.
and
I'll
Just
refresh
Dance.
that. Shh. Over here, it got me in a panicked state. How am I supposed to take that? This.
The arcade smash hit Cruisin' Blast is speeding onto Nintendo Switch.
I don't know what that is. I hope this music is
Blast
not
your way through nearly
copyrighted.
30
Oh my
of the
gosh.
top tracks. Up to 4 players can race together, so pick your
Jeez
favorite
Louise.
vehicle and hit the road. Cruisin' Blast launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this fall. It's the ultimate Dragon Ball Z experience.
How is this on the Switch?
Relive the story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in this action RPG.
Whatever.
Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta and Nappa. Frieza, take a stand against the
Oh.
evil Emperor. Cell, battle the androids in a fight to the death. Majin Buu, an epic showdown with the most fearsome foe.
Dude.
Along with the main story, you can explore the vast world of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, why not help out the locals? Or collect ingredients for delicious meals. You could always train to acquire new skills, too. There are lots of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episodes, A New Power Awakens Parts 1 and 2 is also included.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, plus A New Power Awakens set punches its way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th.
well, I guess.
Grab a golf
Alright, we get
club
to see
and
more
get
of the
ready
golf.
to tee off. The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon. Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes. Standard Golf. Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens.
Like, they're saving all the cool stuff. Like, the cool stuff for the end.
Hit
I'm
different
so
types of
excited.
shots and aim for
So
under
far,
par.
yeah, Nintendo's making up for this lackluster E3.
Speed Golf. Smack your
Like,
ball
it's
and
been
chase
so
after it.
bad.
Be the first to get your ball in the hole.
So, seeing all this stuff
Outpace your
is,
rivals
it's a
with
relief.
special dashes and special shots. Battle Golf. Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an obstacle-filled arena. Capture 3 flags to win. Golf Adventure. Go from rookie to pro with your Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news.
Whoa!
3 updates are planned for future release, including additional courses and playable
That's
characters.
cool.
The fairway's almost open.
That was
Set
New
your
Donk
tee
City,
time
right?
and get ready
From
to ace those
Odyssey.
shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on
That's
Nintendo
cool.
eShop. Ready for the ride of a lifetime? Welcome to the vast and vibrant world of Monster Hunter. As a rider in this RPG adventure, you'll explore diverse landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster companion. Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use them to craft items for your journey. But beware of the many monsters roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor. Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie. Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs. Need more traveling buddies? Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an adventure. Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo Switch July 9th. You can play the free demo on June 25th and carry over your save data to the full game.
I think I'll pass on this one.
Here's a new game from the head of a certain company.
Is that Eggman? Eggman.
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario.
My friend was hoping for a WarioWare game, and here we go.
A brand new
Here we
game
go.
from my company.
I know he's hyped.
Check it out.
I know
You
he's
get to
hyped.
control me. Time to do this.
Whoa.
Look at me go. Whack, rats. Check out these chumps. They came back, and they have wonderful new talents. Throw that stick thing. Not so bad. Use the spinny whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it. Same micro game, different abilities. Wah! I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time.
That's cool.
So play nice, or else. Eh? Not nice. All right, you. Yes, you, the one watching this. Better get ready for some micro game mayhem.
The
WarioWare,
WarioWare
Get It
Get It
Together.
Together game launches exclusively on the
At
Nintendo
least
Switch
Wario's
system
still getting
September 10th.
games.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Dang, a lot of stuff releasing this year.
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare.
Yeah,
Together.
that's cool. Wario's back.
In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that let you control Wario and his friends.
That's cool.
There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, when they don't say anything, something's about to. What's this?
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal.
Oh, it's a Shin Megami Tensei. Okay.
But that reality is upended after you get pulled into a different dimension.
Like, I like
Another
Persona
Tokyo
and stuff like this, but
post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside.
listen. Shin Megami Tensei?
Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies ahead in this alternate realm?
Shin Megami Tensei. Thought so.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a
Protag.
command-based system.
The name to
Finding their
Protag
weak
this one.
point is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can perform in a combo will increase. Though
Yeah,
demons are
Kitsu.
formidable opponents, you may be able to recruit them via
This is
negotiations,
literally just Persona.
which begin when you open a conversation.
Heck, maybe I might get it after all.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally. Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger.
And ugly.
By fusing
too.
demon allies, another demon can be created. The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you
Yes,
a powerful
ooh,
ally.
that's my boy Jack
customized to
Frost.
your needs
That's
and
my
playstyle.
boy. My favorite Persona.
Challenge the many demons roaming this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the power of your own. What destiny will you choose? Shin Megami Tensei 5 will launch exclusively on Nintendo Switch November 12th.
It's only on Switch. Okay.
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
That's nice.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas. This is the newest game in the series. Please look forward to future updates. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa in despair.
Testing.
I just got finished watching a playthrough of Danganronpa 2.
Test of the school broadcast system.
Very good.
Three games in the deadly Danganronpa series are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Cool.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school
Show a
headmaster,
death
has
scene.
trapped
You want
and other
Nintendo?
high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been
I
discovered.
don't want to show it.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mia?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack!
Amogus. Amogus.
Are you okay?
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone game. Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical resort. who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl. The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop. We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
I don't know what that is. Fatal Frame.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations. This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in this version. Can you investigate Mount Hikami and stay alive? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year. These games and DLC are coming soon, some even today. Your war is not over. Raise Hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal.
They said Raise
Ancient
Hell
Gods Part 1.
in my Nintendo Switch Direct?
Deeper and more challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain. The fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Get ramped up for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in HD. Skate to era-defining jams as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros. Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes. And compete locally or online to show off your tricks against other skaters. Drop into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
So when are we gonna
Nintendo Switch
see
June
Mario
25th.
Kart 9
Pre-orders
and
are available
Breath of the
now on
Wild 2
Nintendo
and
eShop.
Splatoon and 3 and plenty of other things?
After 4,000 years, Sateki, the Witch Queen,
Like,
has
this is
risen
all
from the
nice
dead,
and stuff,
and only
but
one group of
like,
heroes can stop her. The
we're gonna
Strange
see
Brigade.
anything like Splatoon
In this
3?
thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army
I've been
of
kinda waiting
qualified
for Splatoon.
monstrosities while solving puzzles in booby-trapped
By kind of
dungeons.
waiting, I mean
Go it
I've been
alone
waiting
or
a very,
team up with other
very,
daring
very, very
adventurers
long
in local
time.
wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
You know what I've been waiting even longer for? Breath of the Wild 2 news. Like actual gameplay.
It's a new adventure
Okay,
of
yeah.
cosmic
Let's
proportions.
get that shown off.
Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore order to the
Yeah,
galaxy.
this is a cool reveal.
Our
Movie
heroes
so
must
far.
stop a mysterious new evil from plunging the universe into chaos. Rabbid Rosalina joins them. Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets. And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that?
Good question.
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
But it's not fun. What is that? Oh, come on, don't fade to black like that. For a second you made me think it was something really, really big. No offense to the developers of this game, but this isn't exactly big. Someone put a loading bar in the chat on the Nintendo channel. That's kind of me right now. Like, okay, filler. That's okay, kind of. I don't know. Hey, but we still have the treehouse afterwards.
memorable characters, and
So
vibrant
it's like,
gameplay are in
if there's gonna be a
store
treehouse
as
after
you
this,
lead
it's
the
nowhere there's
commanding
not gonna be
officers
like
to
pipes.
victory. Play the first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, marching on to Nintendo Switch this holiday. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
How is everything? All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Oh, what?
Please take a look.
It better be Breath of the Wild 2, something. Okay, Hyrule Warriors stuff only. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for the DLC, but I was hoping for Breath of the Wild 2 stuff. Not even at E3. Guardian is playable. What about Suga? New weapon type. Suga? Get the master. Is that a new like? I mean, that's cool. But what? That's crazy. Don't you
Hello
talk
there.
to me.
I'm Eiji
Unless you
Aonuma,
have something to
producer
show
of the
off,
Legend
don't
of
you
Zelda
talk to me.
series. What you've just seen is a trailer
I
for
know
the
what I
first wave
saw.
of DLC for the
I know what
Hyrule
I saw.
Warriors Age of Calamity
But I'm not
expansion
seeing Breath
pass
of the
from
Wild
Koei
2.
Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it. I have a few more things to share with you all today.
Do you?
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword
Why?
HD game, which launches next month.
Yes, I know. What?
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for
I know.
intuitive motion control.
We know.
Or by playing in handheld.
Is there anything new about
wielding
this
the
game?
sword via flicking the
You want
stick
to talk
and
about this? If
button-only
not,
controls.
please don't waste our time with this. I
This
love
game
you, Anuma,
depicts the
man. I
oldest
really
era
do.
in the Legend of Zelda
I
series,
really do,
the
but
story
please.
of how it all began.
Don't play with my emotions like this.
What is the origin of the Master Sword? Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations?
Is there anything new you want to
These
share with
will
us
all
about
be
the story, or
unraveled
is this
in this
just
game.
filler?
We hope you're
Just
looking
filler.
forward to
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword
We
HD.
know it's releasing, it's coming. I know.
Next up, here's a little something you might like.
No.
This is a Game & Watch
Here.
system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series.
If you came with this and
year,
you didn't
the
come with any
original
Breath of
Legend
the
of
Wild
Zelda
2,
game
then you
reaches
messed
its
up today.
35th anniversary. While we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days
Yep.
of The Legend of Zelda.
That's nice, fantastic.
It will come with the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the Game Boy version of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game, as well as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring Link as the playable character. So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick-up-and-play game Vermin. In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure
Alright,
of
we
Link.
get it, it's just the Mario thing.
You can play with both of them by taking control of
Bro,
Link.
if you have nothing to show with Breath of the
We hope
Wild,
you'll
don't
enjoy
show
playing
up.
this Game & Watch system
Oh
whenever and wherever you'd like.
gosh.
All right, here's the last thing we have to show you.
If it's not...
This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been
No,
unable to share
stop,
anything with
no.
you in that time.
Stop.
However, development has been steadily progressing.
Stop.
For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
And by stop, I mean don't stop. Bowser, you're getting salty. Here we go. Alright, she fell. A side part? Hello? Yo! Alright, yeah, that magic thing attached itself to Link's arm. It's a new theme song? Oh! Yo! Don't tell me that's it. More? Please? More? It's 2022. Fine.
So, what did you think? This
Okay.
time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release,
That's
so
okay.
I hope you'll look forward to it.
That's okay.
How was that? That's all for this Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward
I'm going
what's
to
in
be
store on
rewatching
Nintendo Switch.
the heck out of that trailer.
Thank you for watching.
Now, whether we'll get gameplay during the treehouse, I don't know. I don't know. That was a pretty good direct. I wish we could have gotten stuff on Splatoon 3 or Mario Kart maybe, or just Mario in general, or maybe even Donkey Kong, but that was pretty good. They had me for a second.
Hi, everyone.
There's
I'm Doug
Treehouse.
Bowser from Nintendo of America.
It's our boy,
And I'm here with
Doug
Nate
Bowser.
Bildorf, who leads our Treehouse team. As you know, at Nintendo, we're all about creating experiences that deliver surprises and smiles. And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire presentation, thinking about how many unique games we'll be able to share with everyone in the weeks and months ahead. Nate, that last clip was incredible. So many questions. Where do we start? What did you think?
Oh, well, Doug, they had me at the first mysterious red tendril. You know what a massive Zelda fan I am. But that's 2022. And I'm frankly just looking forward to seeing all the games that are in the pipeline just over the next couple months for Nintendo Switch. We've got Mario Party Superstars, WarioWare Get It Together, the expansion for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, and of course, Metroid Dread. I am just not going to be getting any work done, and you should know that.
Well, that's okay. I think I may be in the same camp. And Mario Golf Super Rush launches in just a few weeks on June the 25th. By the way, Nate, do you know why Luigi brings 2 pairs of pants to the golf course with him?
Doug, are we doing the dad joke thing again?
We are. In case he gets a hole in one. But seriously, everyone, this game is just packed with content. You can play in standard golf mode.
Texting me,
Then
sorry.
there's also speed golf, battle golf, the golf adventure mode, and the option to play with buttons or motion controls. And you can play with up to 4 people locally or online. I can say this one is definitely going to be taking up the majority of my summer gaming time.
Oh, yeah. No, you and me both. And there's plenty more to come. And as for today, our E3 show is just getting started. Next up, we, of course, have Nintendo Treehouse Live, and we'll be kicking off our first segment with a very special guest, Yoshio Sakamoto, who is the producer of Metroid Dread. And he's going to be sharing his insights on, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the first new 2D Metroid game in nearly 2 decades. I'm not going to miss it, and I know you've been looking forward to it as well.
Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to this. And we do have our Treehouse team on deck for a gameplay deep dive into Metroid Dread, WarioWare Get It Together, and more games in a mix of both live and pre-recorded segments today. And I'd just like to say as we close how deeply grateful we are to everyone watching today. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yep. Thanks again, everyone. We can't wait to hear what you think. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sakamoto-san and the Treehouse team.
2D メトロイドの完全新作メトロイドドレッドをやっと発表できました。1986年のメトロイドから始まってメトロイド2、スーパーメトロイド、メトロイドフュージョンと続いてきたシリーズの19年ぶりの最新作、そして最新エピソードになります。メトロイドシリーズはサムス・アランという女性バウンティーハンターの活躍を描いたゲームです。タイトルのメトロイドっていうのは生物兵器として軍事利用できる浮遊生命体の名前でいろんなトラブルのきっかけになってきました。シリーズではそのメトロイドと主人公サムスとの奇妙な関係性を綴ってきましたが、今回はそのストーリーの一区切りとなるエピソードです。シリーズファンには一区切りって何やろうと想像しながらプレイしていただきたいですね。ストーリーは重要ですが決してファンのためだけのゲームではないです。基本は 2D アクションゲームなので銀が最強の戦士になりきって暴れてもらえれば誰でも楽しんでもらえるはずです。これが初めてのメトロイドという人でもゲームのプロローグを見てもらえればストーリーがわからないということにはならないでしょう。むしろ今作が初メトロイドという人だからこその楽しみ方もあるんじゃないでしょうかね。タイトルになっているドレッドの意味は恐怖です。無敵のサムス・アランを襲う絶望的な恐怖を表すタイトルです。行ったこともない惑星で一人で行動するサムスに忍び寄る圧倒的な存在というように今までとは一味違う要素が追加されたメトロイドです。実はメトロイドドレッドのアイデアは15年ほど前に思いついたんですよ。ただ当時の技術ではコンセプトをうまく表現できないなと思って、残念ながら諦めました。その後も再チャレンジのチャンスはあったんですがイメージ通りのゲームにまとめられそうにないなと思ってまた諦めることになりました。正直この企画を諦めることになるかなと思ってたんですが 3DS のサムスリターンズを共同開発したマーキュリースティームエンターテインメントがすごく優秀なチームだったんです。技術力は高いしセンスもいいし、なんといってもメトロイドというゲームの理解が半端なかったんですね。この最高のパートナーと組んだらメトロイドドレッドは必ず完成すると確信しました。そして15年前に思い描いた以上のメトロイドドレッドがこうやって完成しました。今回登場するエミーを一言で言うとめっちゃ恐ろしい敵ですね。実は銀河連邦所有の調査ロボットなんです。特定のゾーン内をうろついてサムスが立てる物音を感知して近づいてきます。視覚センサーで見られてしまうと捕まえるために高速で追いかけてきます。サムスの通常の武器は一切効きません。しかも捕まるとほぼ即死。これは厳しいですね。サムスはそんな恐怖と戦いながらミッションを遂行しなければならないんですね。今回のサムスは一段と大変ですね。サムスにとってものすごく不利な状況なんですが検知範囲内であっても音を立てなければエミーは気づきません。物陰に隠れて見られないようにもできます。そして対抗手段の代表格がサムスがエミーから見えなくなるファントムクロークという光学迷彩アビリティです。これの使い方がゲームの進行を大きく作用します。歯が立たない敵に見つからないように行動するエミーのゲームパートはメトロイド体系の強烈なスパイスになっていると思います。ここまで新要素を中心に話してきましたので全体のゲームデザインが変わっちゃったんじゃないかなと思われたかもしれません。でもそこはご安心ください。従来通りのゲーム性に磨きをかけてアクションや探索要素の強化や工夫はバッチリです。サムスリターンズのアクションを洗練させてフリーエイムやメレーカウンターなどを扱いやすくしました。基本アクションとしてスライディングっていうのを追加するなどアクション面はかなりの充実ぶりですのでゲーム体験はより快適になっています。当然メトロイドを遊んだことのない方もいらっしゃると思いますので最後にメトロイドの探索要素について簡単に触れておきますね。メトロイドは探索型のアクションゲームです。パワーアップアビリティを取得するとサムスのアクションがどんどん増える。 それらのアクションでサムスの行動範囲が広がっていくという仕組みです。これまでになかったパワーアップアビリティも当然追加しています。特定の壁や天井につかまって移動できるスパイダーマグネットなどはその一例です。他にもいろいろありますのでお楽しみに。いろいろなアビリティを使う自由度の高い探索は今まで以上だと思います。よりダイナミックになった快適なアクションによる自由な探索と自分が追われる身となって行動する恐怖という2種類の刺激が融合したメトロイドドレッドはシリーズ経験のあるなしにかかわらず楽しんでいただけます。新しいデザインのメトロイドをこの後の任天堂ツリーハウスライブで紹介します。ダン、よろしく。
Thanks, Sakamoto-san. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am super excited about this next segment where we're going to delve into an early work-in-progress version of Metroid Dread, show some of Samus's new moves in action, and also, I think, get to a little bit of the way the game develops this suspense and tension that gives the game its title. So I'm joined by Audrey and Teresa from Nintendo Treehouse, and Teresa's going to take us into the Planet ZDR.
Yeah, all right. So let's take a deep dive into the very beginning of the game. So we're going to backtrack just a little bit to show Samus's free movement here. So like I just spent a few missiles, so I'm going to use this interactive here to replenish. But one of the things I want to show here is free aim, which for those that have played Metroid Samus Returns, this has made a comeback. You can see a lot of the area around as you use it. Also has this little tracking system that when it's targeting an enemy, it'll make that sound.
I also want to take a moment to say that, as Nate and Sakamoto-san already mentioned, this is the first new 2D Metroid game in 19 years. That's almost 2 decades. I don't know if you did the math, but that's a lot of years. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're really excited to be finally showing this to everyone.
Here's another returning move from Metroid Samus Returns, which is the melee counter. One of my favorite features. And then a new one is, or the development of the melee counter. Whoop. Let that guy move a little bit back. Come back. The melee dash. I really love that because it doesn't break momentum. I can immediately do a counter and immediate damage to an enemy.
Yeah, something this game does really well is improve upon the improvements from Metroid Samus Returns. So like you mentioned, we had free aim and the melee counter in that game. And here we have the running free aim, which gives you even more freedom, and the dash melee. So instead of having to stand still and wait for enemies to attack you, you can just go get them, which really has great movement to this game.
Yeah, I love that. Like, Samus moves so well, and it's just all that freedom. It's just, this is probably the smoothest I've been able to control Samus in a really long time.
Absolutely, and you've opened up the map screen here, something that Metroid fans know to love and adore.
Yeah.
The map system is just as important in this game as ever, and it really shows you the classic Metroid gameplay progression, which is back in full force in this game, where you look at your map, you identify areas that you haven't been to yet or aren't able to access yet. You try and find another way through, find a new ability, push your way forward, fill in the map, lather, rinse, repeat. So that's back and better than ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this area here is blinking white because there's something here that I haven't discovered yet. So I could use markers to kind of pinpoint it, just in case I don't have an ability, and I have to backtrack here once I'm able to explore it.
Yeah, don't sleep on those markers. Those can be really important in this labyrinthine world.
For sure. But this looks curious.
It is really a part of the charm of Metroid, though, having this renewed sense of purpose in your backtracking paired with pushing forward.
Yeah, another thing I want to pinpoint is the amount of work the dev team put in Samus's animations. Like, just her animation of gripping the walls when she can't move, or like holding onto the ledge. It's just so
looking
smooth.
around.
Yeah, you'll notice little touches everywhere, so keep an eye out for them.
Oh.
And that seamless transition to these sort of story scenes is great.
Little moments like this, when you're in helmet view for a moment, really add to the isolation and the tone of this game.
Yeah, no, this game is a sequel to Metroid Fusion, but you can see that her suit looks a little bit different than that, so that'll be a story element that people will find out what happened when they play the game. We don't want to spoil too much.
So these are the Emi that Sakamoto-san was talking about, and none of Samus's weapons seem to do anything against them. So
run.
Yep. Oh, that slide move is so cool.
She looks so cool when she's sliding.
Yep, it is. Nope. Okay.
Oh no, just no.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Missiles don't work either. Oh my gosh.
So
scary.
About this being called Dread, that would be why.
They're very relentless.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Did a little reach for me there.
Yeah.
That was new.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's clearly not well, but it's still quite frightening.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's a bit damaged and can't completely reach to me, but we're going to have to find a different way to tackle that enemy.
You know, this thing is a central unit which controls various areas of the planet. It's sort of a biomechanical computer, kind of a homage to maybe similar units in previous Metroid games. And from this unit, Samus can power up, get a temporary power up for her arm cannon and turn it into the Omega Cannon.
Yeah, so in typical 2D Metroid fashion, you've always seen the camera like panned around here, and now with the Omega Cannon ability, there's this dynamic camera that you get to see over Samus's shoulder, which is so cool.
Yeah, little additions like that really flesh out the classic 2D gameplay without it feeling like it strays too far from what we loved about it.
Mm-hmm. Just makes it seem really powerful.
Right. Let's see if this works against our Emi friend here.
Takes a little while to charge up, so
it does.
Don't wait too long.
Okay. Oh,
I wanted to make sure I had it line of sight.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's your one shot at it.
Yeah, so it's so powerful that in order to take that Emi down, we lose the ability of the Omega Cannon, and it goes back to a regular arm cannon.
It was worth it, though. We can breathe easy now.
It was.
For a moment. I also want to point out while you're scrolling your way through all of these different halls that there are so many different ways to play this game. Like Teresa is amazing with a missile. She's the queen of the missiles, but you can also just shoot your regular arm cannon. You can try and avoid enemies altogether, try and hit them all. Really, it's up to you what kind of Samus you want to be.
Yeah, and as Audrey pointed out too earlier, that you could use free aim to do more like line of sight shooting, but you could also just free aim shoot while you're moving as well.
It's good because you need to shoot a lot of different things in this game.
So many different things. I want to see a pixelated door, and now I'm filled with dread.
Yeah, this is a new entryway.
Yep, these are the entries to the various zones that the Emi are patrolling. And once you're in there, you need to be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, you can hear in the background, the music is so atmospheric. It really puts you on pins and needles just listening to it.
Very I am completely on edge because
Yeah.
it's like really eerie. Can't seem to climb these yet.
Not yet. Yeah, just the detail in the backgrounds and things is great. Oh, and there he is. There it is.
Now, especially during moments like this, you can really appreciate how cool it is to have an HD 2D Metroid game.
We tried that already, Sam.
Oh.
It's not gonna work.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Just try again. Maybe it'll work on this one.
Now run.
So luckily, this Emmy can't go through typed spaces, so I have an advantage here.
Somehow Emmy doesn't seem
Oh.
worried.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fast.
Oh, you're following me.
I see. Okay, you gotta get away from that. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, when they go into this patrol mode and turn
Oh, you have to
red,
take a call.
the door locks until they sort of lose track of you.
It's still trying to get at her.
Oh, yeah, it's still looking around, but
Ooh.
Doing a lot of
Try
Metroid
to
stuff.
find another way to get to me.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if it's my heart throbbing through my hands or if the controller, but it's pretty nerve-wracking when facing the Emmy. They're terrifying species.
Yeah, T makes it seem like she's calm, cool, collected, and badass. I like to pretend that she's actually as nervous as I am when I play it, but I don't think it's true.
I do want to point out, like, also the backgrounds, like the amount of detail that the development team has put into, like, not just the enemies in the forefront, but also in the background. I don't know if you guys can tell the shimmering thing in there.
Out there, it's moving.
it's
Okay.
flashing.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah, well, probably. Note that for the future.
Yeah, some of those details kind of tell the story as effectively as, a voiceover or anything.
Yeah, if you want to be a bounty hunter, you have to pay attention to details.
Mm-hmm.
And watch out for gooey enemies. This is morbid. I love the detail of like the rib cage in the background. You just know something went down there.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing about Metroid enemies too is that some of them have patterns and you can counter them, and others don't, like this one. So I'm just gonna
Just blast him.
move him out of the way so I can use it. And this room is a communication room with Adam, who happens to be Samus's ship's PC or computer. We're going to skip this part here just because we don't want to spoil any of the lore. But Dan, if you could summarize for the folks at home.
Yeah, so as Samus is exploring, she uploads data to Adam, their ship's AI, and Adam kind of gives little analysis, just really hints though, not necessarily telling you where to go or anything like that. It's still up to you to kind of explore. But there's some interesting lore in there, and some little hints that you can potentially use. And in that one, Adam was basically summarizing the Emmy and kind of the limits that they have of patrolling a zone, and also how dangerous they are, which we've kind of seen, but hopefully we won't see too much firsthand here.
Also, you can see T doing a great job of just shooting at the environment, looking for secrets, looking for a way forward, because it's not always going to be obvious. You really have to, it's like a puzzle. It's not just action, it's not just exploration. There's also a lot of puzzle elements here, trying to find the way forward.
Yeah, and it's really cool too how Metroid Dread does this really sweet balance of, the moments where you're allowed to have like some quiet to solve the puzzles, and then it's interspersed with this really heavy, intense action.
Yeah.
So here's the nope. That was the Emmy, as Dan had mentioned. They have kind of 3 modes. One is the surveillance. The other is which is marked with blue. They're just scanning the area. This red mode's so
Bad
intense.
one.
I'm like
Yeah,
playing a game of chase with
So
it.
fast.
With it. Oh god. And then when it has Samus on eyesight, it turns red, which is the chase mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yellow is it's heard a noise or sensed a vibration, and it's going to go investigate that.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh gosh. No.
and
No.
Oh.
So the Emmy are pretty relentless and ruthless. It is sort of like a permadeath, which is very unusual for enemies with in the Metroid series. But luckily, it's not very. The game's pretty forgiving. It allows you to respawn at an area that you were in recently, so we're able to just go back and counter that again.
Yeah, as T said, Insta-kill is new to the series, but it's really great because it offers a chance for you to have that challenging difficulty that I think Metroid fans expect, but without being quite so punishing with the respawning that you just have to play the whole game to get back to where you are. So it's a really wonderful balance.
Yeah, and when the Emmy are in patrol mode, which is that right now, it's in pursuit of me, they're scanning areas where they last sensed movement, and so they'll go and investigate it, and then if they see something in eyesight, then they'll go chase it.
This is such a small but really neat touch. The way that Samus moves slower in the water.
Yeah, and the audio change too.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that detail.
Always, there's always one little
that one straggler there. I don't need a save. I'm feeling brave.
Oh, nice dash meleeing. See, that really shows how you don't have to stop to fight these enemies. If you really master that dash melee, you can just kind of run and gun.
Little water puzzle. I really love the animation of the water flowing from one area to the next. Such a cool detail.
Now that the water levels changed, you have access to other areas.
And here is a map room. So interacting with these rooms will grant me more visibility to the area that I'm currently in. So we sort of lightly touched on the narrative of this game, which occurs in the events post Metroid Fusion, and so that's why Samus's look looks different. But also to point out, back to Audrey's point about, the game is about exploration and action, and so this area map upgrade allowed me to see more about the map, but you can see that there's still a lot of obscurity here, and so you need to explore in order to uncover more of the area and also any secrets involved. So
yeah, it's also worth noting that this series and this game is full of really juicy lore. So whether you're a new or returning Metroid fan, if you've never played a Metroid game before, it really gets you up to speed with anything you need to know to enjoy the story. And if you are a longtime Metroid fan, you have a lot to look forward to. As Sakamoto-san said, this concludes the story arc between Samus and the Metroids. So we've been waiting a long time for this, and it delivers.
It's that little enemy that Teresa just blew up. It's kind of like an item pinata. It gives you a lot of missiles.
Yeah, defeating enemies is definitely a boon because it grants you replenishment for energy and also missiles. So definitely want to defeat enemies for that. Yeah. I just didn't expect the Emmy to be right on top of me when I destroy the Autols.
That little beeping sound, I hear it in my nightmares now.
They always come up with.
Oh, he's persistent. It's persistent.
Very inconvenient.
Another little interesting detail about this game is normally in Metroid games, you start at the surface of the planet and you work your way deeper. But in this game, you actually start deep within the planet and try and work your way to the surface. And so that yearning towards ascension really adds to the tone of this game as well. Oh, that was a sick
really
slide.
cool.
I also love that you don't have to necessarily wait for an enemy to attack in order to counter in this game. If you keep an eye out, you can actually sometimes counter before they start their attack.
Here's a throwback. So I have to use a missile in order to destroy that cover, and then I'm able to access that door.
Just one missile, though. That's good. Oh, of course.
There you go. I got it.
Yeah. That's the other thing about the dash melee is that if you use that on an enemy, you will get, I think, a few more extra items.
Here's our first upgrade, the Charge Beam. So very iconic to the Metroid series. So Samus, starts off without any abilities and slowly becomes more powerful and able to tackle stronger foes, but also be able to uncover or explore new areas that you weren't able to before.
Yeah, and suit upgrades are another classic part of Metroid gameplay that is alive and well in this game. I also love you can see, if you keep an eye on the background and stuff, there are all kind of cool statues and architecture that really piques your curiosity about the lore of this world.
Nice.
I love that too. Using the Charge Beam to make a Charge Beam spin attack and defeat some of those enemies is really handy.
Oh, that feels good.
Got some more life, which is always a plus for me. Need that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, look at all those items.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of showing that once you really get to know these abilities and become adept at them, you start to feel like Samus. At first you're like, maybe not quite there, but once you get the hang of it, you really start to feel like a badass bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's just so smooth. It's like she's parkouring through this.
Ooh.
There's more great architecture. But we're not here to look at architecture. We're here to shoot things.
And explore.
Yes.
Doors.
So now we can't go through this area because of the water, so we're not able to slide. But we are able to access this door that we weren't to before. And here's another Emmy door. But in order to not spoil any more surprises here, we're going to leave this as a cliffhanger and end our segment here.
All right. Well, that's all we've got on Metroid Dread for now. Thanks, Teresa and Audrey. Next up, we've got some Mario Party Superstars to show you. So stay tuned.
Yo guys, I might end the stream early. You guys know what the treehouse looks like. I think I'll end the stream here. We saw basically everything we wanted to see, so yeah. Yeah, I think I'll end it here. So I think I'll watch the treehouse on my own time, stop the stream here, and maybe do it again next time there's anything major to announce. Besides that, pretty good direct. I wish they could have shown off something with Splatoon 3. But what can you do? Got the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer though, that's what I've been waiting 2 years for, so at least we got that. So I'll catch you guys next time then, when I stream again. Maybe I might have some gameplay out by then, who knows.